So hello guys, welcome back to the Rustic Wires channel. And this session is all about creating a new data type name in C programming language versus Rust programming language. So both these programming languages allow programmers to create a new data type name for an existing data type, provided that they are visible in the same scope. Okay, so typedef, so in C, the typedef declaration allows the programmers to create a new data type name, whereas in Rust, the type declaration does the same work. So this is what we are gonna see how these differ. So though these typedefs and type allows uh, programmers to create any new name for an existing data structure or data of any data type. So the one thing which I would most commonly use is the function pointers. So let's see how to create a data type name for a function pointers in C versus Rust. So in C, you would just the syntax goes like this. So typedef and followed by the return type of the function. So the function should take two integer parameters and it performs some operation and spits out a value in end. So this is the syntax in C, whereas in Rust, the type declaration does the same job, but I think the Rust calls this as a alias, which makes more sense because these type declaration don't create a new data type. Instead, it just creates a new name, and it's the syntax is more cleaner because if you see here the type and the function pointer, so this is just the name whatever you want that to be, and then fn function is a keyword in Rust. So this function takes two i32 parameters and returns an i32 value. So this any uh, function that takes these two parameters and spits out an i32 value, then that address can be stored in a data type which is created by this declaration. Okay. So once again, yeah, fn is a keyword in Rust. Now let's write some code and try to use these two declaration and see how it works. So let me create two files. One is for Rust and other one is for C. So let's use typedef in C first. Include standard IO library to print. Then create a function to just return the sum of two numbers. P plus B. So that would return the sum of A and B. Now let's jump into the main function, which don't take any parameter, and just create a data type name or function data type name. So in C, this goes like this, typedef, and to use with this function sum, so this should return in type, and function pointer should be enclosed within parentheses with star, and Let's call that as pointer to sum. It takes two integer arguments. So now let's create a variable of type, so ptr to sum and s equal to sum. So we have created a variable of type ptr to sum and assigned the function or the address of function sum to it. So printf, let's invoke that sum of 2 and 3s percentage %d s star of s and comma 3. That's compiled, and so that works. So that's an sample on how to use Typedef in C. Now let's do the same in Rust. So in Rust, the standard library is included by default, and let's create a function sum, which takes two parameters of type i32, b of type i32, and it returns value of type i32. So on the function body, just return the sum a plus b. And Rust main function, and here let's create the same function pointer type name in Rust. This goes like with the declaration type and the name of the function pointer type name, which is like, let's keep it as funptr, which is nothing but so pointer to the function, which takes two arguments of type i32 and returns a value of type i32. Okay, now let's create a variable of type, which let's s of type fnptr and assign sum to it. Okay, so let's invoke print line sum of 2 and 3, just to differentiate Rust. Okay, s of 2 comma 3, and Rust C, let's compile, and Rust would create the executable in the same name, so Rust. Okay, so you can see it works. So Rust type. So this is how to create a new data type name for a function pointer in Rust. Okay, so hope that helps. And if you want to know more on this Rust to SSC comparison and more on porting Rust or using Rust programming on Rust file, please subscribe and see you in the next session. Thank you.